Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? So, the girls are back. We are talking about the real Housewives of Dubai. This is season 2, episode 1. And I love this because we get to see the fashion and the culture. The ladies have different ethnic backgrounds. So, this is going to be very interesting. Just to let you know, I didn't watch season 1. So, that's that on that. Hey, besties, this is Behind the Shade. Let's throw some shade, honey, and get into another episode of The Real Housewives of Dubai. Season 2, episode 1, the V.I.P., honey. So, Ayan meets with Lisa. They're going to play pedal. It's like pickleball. And so Ayana has on these white driver's gloves, like she's getting ready to go ride in the Grand Prix. And she has on a puff jacket. Now, I do remember her from last season being the one that dresses over the top. She always got to have a train, some tulle, a crown, some feathers. Yeah, just over the top. Even her sunglasses have an awning over them. It's like, girl, where are you going? But you know what? I'm here for all the fashions. I may laugh, but she's gonna give it to you, honey. So now Ayan doesn't work out. She doesn't play any kind of sports. So she showed up because Lisa is her best friend. And she sounds a little territorial with her because she doesn't want to share Lisa. So Lisa wants to get the girls together for brunch. And they talk about how they were in the VVIP area at the Beyonce concert. So Ayan says that the other girls were jealous. And so what we know is Beyonce came to town because of the opening of the new hotel, the Atlantis. It's called the Atlantis the Royal. So Beyonce came for the weekend. There was a big extravaganza, and then they decided to close out with the concert. And only a selected few were invited by invitation only. Tickets were not for sale, and Lisa and Ayan got upgraded where they were sitting with Jay-Z and Kendall Jenner and Tina Knowles and Idris Elba's wife. So in a confessional, Brooke says they were in the nosebleed section. And she says she was so close that she could smell Beyonce's conditioner. So Stanberry says she was so close to the stage that she got wet and says she sat on the stage and the VVIPs were a block away from the concert. So Stanberry and Sergio have been married for a year now, and their house is not done yet. She's building a whole new house for them. So they're living with her best friend, and they've been there way longer than expected. So he asked them to cool it on the wild sex. Oh, sorry, cool it on the wild adult entertainment. Sergio is very young and he's always horn dog. He's a horn dog. So he wants a baby, but now Stanberry is 46, going on 47. Her kids are grown. She doesn't want to start over. So she tells that, getting a mortgage, she tells us that getting a mortgage in Dubai is so difficult. And at her age, they made her take a health test before she was approved on getting a mortgage and getting her house built. They're like, how long you gonna be living? Let me check. Blood pressure cool. Okay. So Brooks opened up her new hair salon. It's called the Glass House, and she's having her grand opening. And she's been open about 3 months now, and all the who's are there. And she did not invite Lisa or Ayan. The place is amazing, state of the art. Even her ex-husband built it from the ground up. And she says they are in a much better space now. And so production asks, how did she get it done in 6 months? And she said, with money. So the ex comes by because she's complaining about the toilet being broke. So Sarah visits a spiritual healer. She's been going to this spiritual healer for about 5 months to heal her trauma on the spot, using words of affirmation, gratitude, and positive speaking. She is ready to settle down. She's had 3 bad marriages already. And the first guy, he, you know, touched on her, put his hands on her, and the husband cheated. So she said her 7-year-old son just saw it all. And so he says he wants a father figure, but he doesn't want his mother to get hurt. And that's so sad. No, he has to hold on to that pain for her at such a young age. So her process to heal from that was to scream into a pillow while the healer beat on a drum, and uh, the other one rung a bell. The other healer rang a bell. So she's healed from all her traumas now. So good for Sarah. Lisa takes her boys to soccer practice, and she hopes that one of them makes it to the pros because this will be her retirement plan, honey. I heard that, Lisa. So she has a meeting with her website developer. She's working on her clothing brand. It's called Me in a Row. And it's a maternity clothing line. So now she has a new team. She's rebranding. She has more editorials, and she wants to add new products. So she said the haters will have a front row at all of her success. So they flash back to the reunion, and Stanberry came for her business and her character, and she was like, I don't think she's a witch, but sometimes I think she's a bitch. So she's retracting her comment at the reunion for calling her Wicked Witch of the Middle East. So I guess she just wants to just rub this all in Stanberry's face, honey, calling me the Wicked Witch of the Middle East. So Ayanna and Stanberry have a lunch. She brings Stanberry a pineapple. She said, well, I look like a thorn, but inside I'm sweet, full of juiciness and deliciousness. So they had a horrible year last year, they said. And so they brought up Beyonce. So Ayan said she didn't see them. And Stanberry said, because she wins and she said, you win, let's cheers. She's like, I'm not getting into all of that. You want to pretend like you had the best seats, even though you were a block away. I was there right at the stage getting wet. But if you want to be into your VVIP, you win. Clink, clink. Let's cheers. So they're talking of taking trips with the kids. They're talking about going on these college tours because Stanberry's daughter is headed for college. And probably Ayan's son too, because he's about turning 18. So they're not paranoid about their kids moving around in Dubai because they say it's very safe there. And that's good to know. Sounds like a nice place. It's just too hot there. So Ayan brings up her FGM story. And she said she was attacked by her own people because her culture, they just don't talk about this kind of stuff. And Sarah told her to open up. It will help her. Now, she was circumcised then, and the person she talked to about it went to the blogs with the story. So Sarah was commenting, talking bad about her too. So Ayan changes the subject and says that when she went to visit her mom in Africa, she found out that her mom is 80 years old, not 65. So she doesn't even know how old she is. So she says she might be older than Caroline. And Ayana's like, I might be 50. And, Caroline Stanberry is 46. So she's like, I might be older than you. So Brooks and Talene meet up. This is her crazy friend for almost 10 years. She lived in LA for 9 years. She didn't know anyone. She's from Virginia. She's Armenian. They talk about they talk about being at the Beyonce concert and how Caroline Stanberry was talking about Talene because she was so drunk and she fell over and her legs went up in the air. And Brooks gave her another drink, and they were all like, "And?" So Caroline invited her to Lisa's brunch on the next day. Brooks, we're talking about Caroline Brooks. So at this brunch, the weather is great. It's on a beach, it's 91 degrees. And again, Ayana's overly dressed. She has all these tall, hot pink platforms. She's just over the top. Stanberry joins them talking about their lunch and how they had fun. And Lisa says, "Don't steal my best friend." And so Lisa talks it out with Caroline. I guess Stanberry admits that she may have misjudged her. And, clearly they were awful to each other last season. So Ayan says they have a lot in common. Like they love shopping, they love Birkin bags, and everyone joins them at the table. So Talene tells everyone about herself, how she wrote music. She was signed to Jamie Foxx's label. She toured with Christina Aguilera. She thought she would live in California forever until she met her husband. And so she stuck it out with him, chose love, and she moved. So Ayan brings up the Beyonce concert again, then brings up Talene falling, and Sergio saw her hoo-ha. So Stanberry said her fall was a face plant, not a topple. And it's just like, they said that, her butt was all over the place. And it was just like, what? So clearly, Stanberry looking all like, you got your twat in my man's face, So Talene said her vajayjay didn't make a cameo and she keeps it classy, not assy. What? Okay. Then Ayan tells Sarah she was confused. She opened up about her story, and Sarah was going around calling her a victim. Sarah said her story was not an excuse to be mean to people. So Sarah says she did not say that. Ayan said, yes, you did. It was everywhere. Sarah says she was there for her during her therapy. Ayan's husband called to thank her. Ayan says, yeah, before you put a knife in my back. They go back and forth and back and forth. Then they start hollering. Stanberry said, I want to enjoy my bread. Can y'all go over there and talk? Stanberry, like, I don't eat carbs, but I'm eating carbs now, and I want to enjoy every piece of carb and calorie that this bread has to offer me. Can you go away with all this drama? So they will go over to the side to talk because actually in Dubai, you can't be hollering and screaming because you'll cause a scene and they will arrest you. So they get up and go and talk by the pool. Talene asks Stanberry, are they good because of the JJ talk, the acting crazy thing. So then Brooks says that the 7 a.m. calls from Stanberry need to stop in a joking way, she said. So Ayan and Sarah, they have no resolve. They just can't get it together. Ayan says she is the center of attention, and Sarah says she doesn't want a sorry. She doesn't want a sorry. And so there's just more back and forth and back and forth. Ayan tells her she should check her soul. And Sarah tells Ayan that you need to buy your own clothes. Oh my gosh. And so then Ayan says, get soul surgery instead of all that face surgery. Ooh. Then they go back to the table. They're not good. They're not taking anything back. And then they all take another shot of tequila. And that was the first episode of The Real Housewives of Dubai. Besties, Don't forget to like the video, comment in the comment section. How do you rate this episode? I don't know these girls, but I'm here for it. Talene is funny. Ayan is funny. Stanberry is funny. Brooks seems like she's shady as she can she's shady like us. And Lisa seems like she's a go-getter. She's here for it, and don't play with her, and don't mess with her best friend. And Sarah, okay, healer. Everybody needs a healer in the circle. So drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this episode. And did we rate this episode? I mean, it was okay. I'm looking forward to the season, so I'll give it a fair 7. I'll give it a 7. And the V.I.P.P, I was saying VVIP, huh? Oh, sorry. The V.I.P.P will keep the title for now. See you in the next video, besties. Bye.